This game, based off the betas, I'm worried as fuck. I'm worried. This beta was a mess for me, and an absolute mess.
So, I'd like to say this. First off, EA, off the bat, the early access, like when you do an early access beta, like don't have it the same. Like don't early access right in the beginning of the when you go in to get a beta. Say this is the early access. And then once the free one comes out, you say this is the free one and such and such and
Right.
such. Because niggas get that way. I thought I was playing the free version, but it was an early access. And man, the only reason I got early access is because I forgot to cancel my EA Play subscription. So I got early access that way. I literally forgot to cancel that thing.
Hey, look, G, I forget I have it sometimes. Then I'm like, oh, $5 came from my account.
Yeah, exactly. Literally happens to me every month. But so it confused a lot because I'm telling everybody, yo, let's go, because I didn't pre-order the game yet. And I'm telling everybody like, yo, let's get on the Battlefield beta. Everybody trying to get on. They're like, yo, I can't play. I'm like, what the fuck going on? Did I look up and people talk about, this is the early access and shit like that. And I'm like, all right, whatever. So I was able to get on a little bit earlier than most people because of that, right? So I would say it like this. So there's a lot of things you gotta hit, right? A lot of things that you gotta hit as a game that's gonna go on my PlayStation 5, right? Unless that is your niche, it's not graphics. Like JRPGs is not about to have the craziest graphics of all time. Say for instance, like even Borderlands, not about to have the craziest graphics of all time. Like when it comes to Borderlands, just give me frames and expansion and shit like that, right? Or good colors. But if you're different from those aspects, right? I'm gonna expect your shit to be real, okay? Especially if you throw in a $70 joint. So that game, when it comes to how it looks, it's fucking beautiful. It's fucking beautiful, right?
Mm-hmm.
Nice, clear. The guns sound nice. When you get to the weather part, like me and Kel ran into a tornado, that shit fucking fire.
Yeah.
Like Call of Duty nerds are probably, oh, that's cutie, woody, woody, woody. Like, hey, you ain't run into a tornado in a first-person shooter until you ran into a tornado. So until you did that, I don't want to have your conversation with the tornadoes in a first-person shooter. Until you experienced that, right? So but that was fun. I mean, it looks really good. It's a very good game. But with great, and I found this, with good-looking graphical games, there's come one thing that never happens. And that's fucking polish. I understand it's a beta, but they're polished. like it was a lot of issues graphically, right? Like parachutes would not deploy, like stop from being deployed. So it would just be parachutes hanging around the place. There was a thing almost went blind. I wasn't playing with Karen when this happened. But I think something crashed by me and my whole screen just went white. And I'm like, bro, if I had even a hint of bad eyesight, I just would have been done for right then and there.
Bro, like this, I'll tell you, they really should have put like epilepsy warning, because I'll talk about it when I talk, but that shit was bad. It was really bad.
So that there was glitches when it came to my gun, in which now a lot of people don't understand how kind of good it is to be able to switch your attachments and stuff on a gun. Now, I'm gonna need them to add, and hopefully they do. When we get the game, you'll have base attachments on your gun that you can always have base. Instead of putting them on there when the game first launched, right? But in the middle of the game, you can put, if you want to put a silencer or a compressor, shit like that, you can put it on there, right? In the middle and in the beginning of the game. I mean, not in the beginning, but in the middle of the game. It should be towards the end. You can always switch up. You can go from armor pistol rounds to regular rounds, shit like that. It's really, really cool, right? There's just one gun that if you play it, you will lose all of that shit every time you die.
Yep.
Top 5 most annoying, bro. Because I'm going to tell you this right now. You would spawn and you would get popped at. And you're like, fuck, I gotta find this nigga that's popping me. Can't find me because you ain't got no scope. So, and that was kind of like another annoying thing. Like, probably the way they put you in spawns. Like, I'm not saying hide me as a character, but sometimes, especially when I was around like D and F, around those areas, I would spawn right there in the middle of the fucking street. And everybody in their mama see spawn.
Yep.
Just clap.
Light you up.
That was a big, like, I was getting really fucking mad because I was like, bro, y'all keep spawning me in the same area. I'm getting spawn trapped. Other than that, like, not giving us like multiple like ways to take out vehicles other than one rocket launcher was fucking hell. It was fucking hell. Like, the fucking helicopters was doing strafe runs, bro. Fucking you couldn't do shit about it, bro. Unless you just good. And it was just like, I always talked about this in Battlefield games in which they should literally only let niggas that's good get vehicles and shit like that. I understand flying is it's kind of hard to do in these type of games, but the fact that somebody could just fucking own you with a helicopter and you can't do shit about it is annoying. That happened a lot for me in that beta, just nigga with helicopters. You still got the bitch ass niggas who snipe. Like, that's never gonna be. I will continuously say, if you're a sniper in Battlefield, I understand why your mom's left and your father. So just continue to live that life. All you gotta do is just stop sniping and you'll be all good. Other than that, the gunplay is nice. It feels like fun, loose. It's crossplay. Remember that when you get domed, okay? They let you know. Dome, PlayStation, Xbox, a PC. You're gonna get domed by them PC niggas, but they will. I'm gonna keep it buck with you. It's many times when I get into a firefight with a nigga with a PC, right there and there, I'm like, damn.
Smack you.
The PC niggas on that bit. It is what it is. They got that. I personally, look, I'm not a sweat, bro. If I was to have my camera on so I won't lag, you would see I have no perspiration on me, bro. I don't change my settings unless I'm actually in it. But for the most part, I play on base settings, like fucking base, like base
default
sensitivity, base that. Unless I'm in it and my friends need me to help them out, then I, put the sensitivity to my liking and shit like that. So I'm not about to sweat this game out like that, right? But for the most part, it was a decent beta. It was fun. I kind of wish more people was online to play with, to tell you the truth, because I probably want to have more fun on that aspect. I would say this, right? So one thing I always like to say, because there's one thing we can never do, and I really hope more people will listen to us, who listen to our podcast, right? Is when we say don't buy a game, don't buy it. But I always like to classify like a reason to if you buy a game, right? I have friends who's going to get this game. I will enjoy my friends. I'm going to buy it. So if you're in that aspect, right, you got friends who going to get the game, y'all going to rock with it, buy it. If you are a Battlefield fan, through, buy it. And like, I'm going to keep it real, they had some fun making this game. The ragdoll animations is fucking hilarious because you can get slingshotted across the fucking map. So they had fun making this game. You can tell. So if you're a Battlefield hardcore fan, buy it. Now, this goes to the niggas. If you're a first-person shooter fan, maybe. This is not 8 picks. This is not COD. You can't slide, cancel, jump in the air, 360 and all that type of shit. You're going to get popped, right? So maybe. And if you need a new game and this is the game you're thinking about, no. Wait till it come on sale.
Man.
Do that type of shit. Not like a game that you going, because you will get mad and wish you never bought this game. Like, it's a $70 game. These games are $70 now.
$120 if you want the best edition.
I was saying this in the chat. Like, I don't care if I'm a fucking millionaire. I will never be satisfied with paying $90 for a fucking game when it's all said and done. Never. This shit is stupid. It's really fucking bad. So definitely, if this is like, if this is your first, this would be your first whack at Battlefield. Definitely watch videos. See if there's something that you like. You should have played the fucking beta, by the way. see it to some of you, like me personally, if I was to give it a rating, definitely give this beta like a 6, 7 out of 10. High 6, low 7. There's a bunch of like shit that needs to be polished. And once it gets polished, it's gonna be a really fun game. But I'm not like I'm not one of them niggas that's gonna overpraise this game because don't deserve to be overpraised. And for the niggas who tried to like downplay the game because you a COD fan and you doing a COD versus Battlefield. Mm-hmm. Like I'm not about to be one of them niggas either. So definitely that's my ratings on the game. Ken, you can say your piece with it. But like I said, high 6, low 7. Yeah.
All right, so if you hurting for a Battlefield game, don't forget. I think it's Battlefield 1 is free for PlayStation Plus collection, so there's always that. So I think I'm at a point in my life where I'm old when it comes to playing video games. My tolerance for first-person shooter games is severely low, like severely low. I'm at the point in my life where I much prefer playing single-player games. If I'm gonna play a multiplayer game, I'm gonna play it with the homies. And since they sure bought Battlefield 2042, I'm definitely gonna be playing it with them because I mean he spent money on the game. I might as well play it to enjoy it with them. But so if you're trying to hear from a COD fanboy perspective or Battlefield veteran perspective, you're not getting that. You're getting this from a perspective of somebody who's not that big into first-person shooter games. So I'm letting you guys know this right now. I'm putting that out as a preference. My initial impressions, there's already a bias in it. It is what it is. This game, based off the betas, I'm worried as fuck. I'm worried. This beta was a mess for me, an absolute mess. And it doesn't help the fact that y'all were like, oh, don't worry, guys. This beta that we're giving you guys is from a 2-month-old build, and we've already fixed all the bugs and stuff that you guys are experiencing. Then why the fuck aren't we playing that build? Because to me, this ain't no beta. This is open demo. What I'm playing right now is what I'm expecting to experience when this game, because for all my niggas, because y'all really don't know what a beta actually is, like what a tried and true beta, because people love to use that excuse of, it's just a beta, bro, it'll get fixed at launch, it's just a beta, bro, it's just a beta. No, it's not a beta. You are playing a fucking demo. If you don't know the life cycle development when it comes to anything, when you're developing anything, software, hardware, whatever, it is a long period of time because shit has to go through processes in order for that finalized product to get pushed out. This game is dropping next month, November 19th.
As in, it's probably going to go next week.
Like, there is no, it's just a beta, they'll fix it before launch. Because if they ain't got no fucking time at all, and you're going to get another delay, which EA is not doing. So we are playing, to me, at this point in time, I don't care what y'all saying on Twitter talking about, what's the 2-month-old build? We fixed all the issues that you're experiencing during the beta. To me, what I played is what I'm expecting to get when this shit gets released. And if what I just played, what I played during that week with Day Trail is what I need to expect at launch, oh, this game is in trouble. This game is in trouble. Graphics wise, it's beautiful. Obviously, it's a Battlefield game. DICE loves to do. If there's one thing that DICE excels at, is utilizing that tired ass Frostbite engine to make a fucking game. Shout out to y'all.
EA loves that shit.
But oh my god, the amount of, so the thing that Detroit was talking about earlier, like I said before, I have bad vision. So if shit pops out at me, it really affects it affects me badly. So this game has random moments of times where I'll be walking down a place, I'll turn around and all of a sudden big ass bright flashes of light. And I'm like, what the fuck is that? Like, and then I turn around and it's normal. And then I walk and then I turn back around and big ass flashes of light. I'm like, bro, this shit is not good. This shit affects me badly. I cannot handle that type of shit. My vision is bad. I cannot. That shit irritates the fuck out of me. The class system. Oh yeah, this is another thing. I don't understand this operator shit. I get it. Overwatch was popping. Black Ops 3 had it. Black Ops 4 had it. You kind of like the whole hero shooter thing. This game does not need that shit. Just have classes like you did in the original. Because you're telling me that I'm playing as the Russians and I'm going up against the USA, but the operators are all the fucking same. They all look the same. There's no changes to their colors. The only thing that is an indication that that person is an enemy is when you shoot at them or you look at them and their bar overhead is red. Other than that, like there has been countless times where I'm running, I see a nigga run past me, I shoot at them, and then I found out that they're my allies. So I'm like, okay, that's my ally. So I walk out, and then I see the same nigga playing the medic chick, and I'm like, okay, that has to be my ally, and they shoot me and I'm dead. Way too many times. They like it. You need to have, if you're gonna have the operators, change the color. If they're playing for Russia, give them Russian colors. If they're playing for the United States, give us American colors. That way it's easier for us to differentiate between allies and enemy units. The vehicle handling always is imbalanced when it comes to that. They still can't perfect balancing vehicles and responding to vehicles. In this game, they actually have two rockets. So I found out they have two. It's one where you have to manually aim, and there's another one where you can like lock on, but like the shit takes too long, and then each of the air vehicles is equipped with flare rockets. So by the time you shoot that shit at them, it's already negated. Let's see what else. Gunplay is decent. The time to kill is really fast, like really fast in that game. And I suck. At this point, I kind of suck at first person shooters, so I wasn't racking up high kill counts or anything like that. I was just walking around, didn't know what the hell to do. Spawning is terrible. You would spawn in an area that you mostly occupy, and then all of a sudden, it's like 5 people who are on top of, like, it's that one point in the map that they have where it's like that little Eiffel Tower looking place, the satellite tower place. You spawn there, it spawns you on the ground. So then you're walking, and then all of a sudden you get shot, and it's like 10 of the enemy units just camping on top of the satellite tower place. So that got really annoying. The Levolution is good, but I mean, we only have that one map, so I can't really say too much. The tornado, if you ask me what was the best part of that beta, it was running towards that tornado and dying to it over and over again. That's the biggest fun I had playing this beta, and I'm not even capping. I enjoyed doing that shit because it looked cool as hell. Fucking going around, the areas change. It's just this big ass tornado mopping up everything. So that was pretty good. But
yo, fuck them sweats that don't know how to have fun in a first person shooter that shoot tornadoes to try to get easy kills. And it's not just that. I was watching like one of my favorite streamers, Matimio, play Battlefield, and he was running to, man, it was like 10 minutes before the beta was over. And people in his chat was like, bro, why you not going to get kills? You gotta go to the objective. He was like, nigga, it's a tornado. It is 10 minutes left.
I'm just saying, bro. Like, I don't care, bro. I'm finna run towards that. I'm finna run towards that tornado and die. That's fun.
People that look, man. That just goes back. You got people who get pussy and those who don't.
Man, no, it's people who breathe air and people who don't. And those niggas don't breathe air. So, like, I say all this to say, to wrap this all up, I think that as far as Battlefield games that I've played, I think I played 1. I played a little bit of 5. I played 4. And then this game. I would say that, like, 1 to me is still the best because I really enjoy playing it. And then after that, it's a pick and choose. Like, I don't think this is the worst Battlefield, but honestly, I don't think this is the best one. I'm really worried about this game when it comes out to launch.
So if I was to do the same thing that you just did, definitely I have more fun with 1. The community probably don't like 1 much. is like the other niggas as we do, but I fucking love it.
One was fun. I liked it.
But I would say this 5 is the worst Battlefield I've ever played in my whole entire life. I would shoot myself to ever play 5 again. I'm telling you right now, that was the worst thing ever. And then lastly, this is just like 4. If you ever played 4, it feels like 4.
Yeah, I would say that. It feels like 4. It feels like a upgraded patch to 4, basically, with just more wackier stuff to do. But yeah, if I were to give this game a rating, a beta impressions rating, I give this game a 4 out of 10. I'm being brutally honest. This was below average. I didn't really enjoy my time with this game. The only fun I had was playing with Dead Trail, and I'm not giving that game that positive, because any game, shitty or not, you can make fun with it by playing with your friends. So I don't even give multiplayer games that credit anymore, and running into that tornado. Other than that, half the time I had no idea what was going on. Way too many unpolished bugs and glitches. The epilepsy shit to a nigga who has bad vision like myself is very irritating. And it's just, I didn't know what the hell I was doing most of the time. And again, it's also paired up with my bias against first person shooter games. So if anything, you don't have to take my impressions seriously, because I'm already telling you not to take it seriously, because I'm just one nigga on the internet. But yeah, that's how I feel about Battlefield 2042. Obviously, I'm going to play it because Daytro has it, and I want to have a multiplayer game to play with the guys. But for me personally, I'm not excited for this game at all. Like, if me and Daytro were like looking at this game objectively, going like, let's play the beta first and see, based off the beta, are we going to get this game? Hell no for me. No.
Yeah, I'll probably, yeah. If I ain't got other niggas who will probably grab it, I probably won't copy you, to tell you the truth. I'll probably wait till it's like $15 or some shit like that.
Yeah. So that's it on my impressions. We can move on.
I'm too sick. I'm too sick. I'm too sick.